Hey everybody! So I'm Marie from Creative Creations by Marie. I figured while I had the house to myself and it was kind of quiet, I would jump on here because I realized that since COVID in March, my craft business has boomed. It is just doing so well, and that's due to all of my loyal customers who come to me with their ideas and everything that they ask me to make. This is where it all happens. It's a big mess in here because of Christmas. I haven't had a chance to clean up yet, and I was spending like 14-hour days in here. So, just to give you guys an idea. I did want to jump on here though because I realized that in the past 2 years, I got to meet a lot of my clients, and I would go and meet you guys for deliveries, or if you came to the house to pick it up, I would like bring it out to you. And unfortunately, with COVID, that's not something that I've been able to do. I personally am okay. I know that it makes a lot of people uncomfortable, so I do drop offs at my door and pickups at my door and spread Lysol in between and whatnot. My mother's immune compromised who lives here, so I try not to have too many people to interact with due to that. I don't want to carry it in the house. So I figured this was the next best thing since I haven't got to meet a lot of you. You get to meet me via a live. So a little bit about me is that I started, or about me and Creative Creations, is that I started this 3 springs ago. So this spring will be 4 years. And it all started because I was working for DOT, working the overnight shift from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And on my nights off, I had to keep that schedule so that, like, I wouldn't, mess myself up. And there's not much you can do in the middle of the night. And I can't really clean or do too much because I didn't want to wake anybody. So I had gone to this Words on Wood party a couple of months prior and made a piece, and it was gorgeous. And I had so much fun doing it. And in doing that, they had asked me if I knew how to use a Cricut machine and whatnot, if I could help them with it. So I had never even heard of it. And I was like, I'll figure it out. It's not a big deal. So I took a look at it and I like fell in love with it. So I've always been like into crafts and doing arts and crafts, and I took a lot of art classes in school, and computer graphics classes, and even in high school. So it was always something I was very interested in. So when this came about, I was like, oh, this is awesome. So I was helping somebody, and then I was like, I'm just going to get my own machine. And I just started doing things for fun um, on my nights off. So I had 2 nights off, and I wouldn't go to bed until everyone else was waking up. And I started making like wood signs and mugs and travel mugs and just posting pictures. I had random of like so many things because is this, sorry, I didn't realize this was off. You guys can comment now. It just popped up on me. So people started seeing like that I was making all these things, and it was really funny because I I was just making stuff to make stuff to keep myself busy. So I had like random mugs and random like signs, and so then I started having friends who were like, "Oh my god, can you make me this or can you make me that?" And I wasn't charging anybody or anything. I was just doing it for fun. And my boyfriend at the time was like, you need to like start selling this stuff. Like a lot of people are asking you for it. So I was like, what am I going to charge them? I don't know. So I started charging like, $5 over what I was spending because it was just like having fun for me, which was still expensive because I didn't know like where I could get like good deals on stuff at the time. So, now almost 4 years later, I know what I'm doing a little bit better. But that's how I got started. I did so many vendor fairs like Stormville, or what is the church in Ossining? I forget. They did one. I just was all over the place, just trying to get my name out there. Car shows, town events, Stormville. Like, I must have passed out so many business cards, but I wasn't selling anything. And I was like getting discouraged. And I was like, okay, well, what am I going to do? So then my first Christmas, I was asked to make one of my Christmas in Heaven signs. And after I made the first one for Marianne, the orders did not stop. She posted it on her Mayapack Moms page, and my phone blew up. It was amazing. So I got, I think, 94 orders in like 2 months for those chairs. I was so stressed out. I had no idea. I had to like change the original design and perfect it to be differently done so that like didn't take as long. Um, the first year I let people pick like what color chairs they wanted and all these things, and it just became so overwhelming. Last year was the second Christmas that I did it, and I made 80 something of the Christmas in Heaven signs. So they became like a very big seller, which was awesome because, it's a nice little something to give somebody who's lost someone around the holidays. But that's kind of what put me on the map, I guess you could say. So then people started asking me, can I make t-shirts and can I make, aprons or onesies or anything like that? So I'm going to go apologize right now for the first people that I made t-shirts and onesies and stuff for, because looking back, they were not very good. And I was using my house like a regular home iron, and I had no idea that that was a no-no. So like they would wash things and it came off, and like I said, now I know what I'm doing. It took me like a couple of t-shirts to realize like, why is that happening and what, and I looked things up and whatnot. Now you can see I have my heat press. So it was a whole pressure and even heat thing that was going on. That doesn't happen anymore. So I apologize to those people that I made stuff for, my friends and family in the beginning. Um, but now, like this year, oh my goodness, I made hundreds of t-shirts. I can't even tell you. And hundreds of signs and face masks and you name it, I've done it. But that's what's so much fun to me about this business is just because you don't see that I've done something, it doesn't mean that I can't do it. So I have a lot of customers and clients and people who've now, I feel like I know you guys because we'll go back and forth on Messenger or text message or email. And I'm like, oh, I know that person and this person. And, I know you by your Facebook picture or whatever the case may be. And I've never got to meet you guys. And I'm like, I feel so badly about that. I just can't wait for this virus to be over and things be safer so that I can like get out there and meet everybody again. But until then, this will do. So I've just had so much fun making everything for you guys. This Christmas was great. Everybody was so appreciative and so thoughtful about their time and like, you know, working with me right up until Christmas Eve to get stuff done. I was trying to get in as many people as I could. And, I'm going to start taking orders again January 4th. I'm giving myself a couple of days of a break just to decompress since Christmas was so crazy. It's been crazy since like October. My Christmas starts in October, as crazy as that sounds. Um, so, um, yeah, I mean, again, if you see something you like, ask me. If you have an idea or you've seen something somewhere else and you want to try to do something like it or, similar to it, ask me. I have no problem helping everybody to achieve what they want. I love going back and forth with you guys, sending you, proofs and font samples and colors and just working with you to make what you're envisioning in your head a reality that I can put on a product for you. I've had people who've sent me like memes and been like, oh my God, I love this sign or like this phrase or whatever. And I've changed it into an actual sign or t-shirt that they can wear or hang or whatever. So again, thank you so much. I'm so sorry I don't get to meet my customers and clients anymore. I really did enjoy that aspect of it. But I'm here and I can't wait until we can meet and let me know what I can help you guys with. I love to make all of your ideas come to life. All right. Thanks again for shopping with Creative Creations by Marie.